Morning, everyone. I hope everyone can hear me just fine. Thank you for taking some time out of your day to hop on this webinar with us. We're going to go over just some of the component unboxing as well as some of the connections with the MVC640, and then we'll follow up with some of the conferencing options that we have on promotion with other products from the Yealink brand. My name is Joe Labella. I am with 888 VoIP. We'll get started here with just a little bit of background on what the agenda for this webinar is going to be. From what I see here, looks like we're going to have a quick little overview of who we are as a distributor. We'll go through the unboxing of the actual MVC640 in some stages so you can see the individual connection setup. And then lastly, we'll go over the promotion and then other specs on the promotion with the Android bars. So who we are here at 888 VoIP, we are a platinum distributor for the Yealink brand, 10 plus years in a row. So we're very excited and happy to continue that partnership. We're also excited to see what the future holds with some of the new products that they have out. One of our biggest factors and how we're mainly efficient compared to some other locations, we do stress and focus on same-day shipping. As long as we have the orders in place and everything is set to go, we can make sure to ship the product out same day. We do have two different warehouses for fulfillment. We have the East and West Coast. We also have full cycle logistics, so we've got a full staff that can handle any stocking concerns, make sure inventory is filtered out properly, and also make sure to get things taken care of same day and update you with your tracking details. Lastly, we do have a Partner Advantage program. Anyone who signs up with us is going to be able to take part in that. It does kind of focus around the same-day shipping, the pre-sales, post-sales support. We have different sectors of our business too that can handle any kind of returns or warranty issues that you have. All right, so we'll get right into what the unboxing of the MVC640 looks like. Here are the main components of the MVC640. You can see the camera at the top is the UVC84, wireless mic pods, CPW90, that is included as the mic option. The little silver square box, that is your mini PC, which comes preloaded with the Teams client. In this case, we are going to be talking about the Microsoft version of the video conferencing bundle. You do have the touch panel to the side, which is your controller, your enabler for the meetings, scheduler, as well as calendar sync for the Teams account that you have loaded on this device. And then lastly, at the bottom, you have the M speaker soundbar, which is your audio into the conference room. So just a quick glance of what the mini PC is as far as the included components. So it is labeled the M Core. That M Core is an Intel device with Windows loaded on it. And again, Microsoft Teams as a platform is preloaded as well. We'll get into actually logging in towards the end of the slides here, but essentially you've got the Intel NUC. It does come with a small screwdriver for some of the smaller form factor screws. You do have a couple of adhesives, whether or not you want to mount this to the back of the television or a stand. It does also come with a physical mount for the wall, so that the bracket itself can be on the drywall or brick or wood, depending on what kind of setup the conference room has. And then lastly, you've got your power cables to power up the M Core itself. The picture to the left, if you open up the back, that is where all of your port connections and cable connections are going to be located. You've got multiple HDMI connections for single or dual display setup. You have 4 USB ports. Those are going to be needed to connect various devices. And again, cabling and other device inclusion is all going to be inside this bundle, so you don't have to worry about sourcing individual cables. Lastly, you have an internet port to connect the device to the network. You have a VCH port, which connects the MTouch controller to the PC. And then you've got your power port at the end there. And then the picture to the right just shows all the cables connected, and then what you would do is close the M Core door there, and it keeps all the cables nice and organized and managed through the back end of the connection itself. Here's just a couple of quick examples of what you would be looking at based on the mounting options. The picture at the top shows the mount itself connected to the physical wall. You can put it on a credenza, which the bottom left shows, or you can use the included adhesive strips and put it to the back of a television display or the actual mounting stand that the display is going to be on. The UVC84 camera included in this bundle, it comes with 12-time optical zoom and auto framing as two features. Bottom left, you'll see that VCH connection as well, kind of what we had stated earlier. That port is going to be used to connect into the system. You're also going to have the video output. That cable is included. You've got your power output, which is again included, and then we'll go over the line out and the USB connection. So as you can see, the picture to the right, this little square box is going to be the CPW90 mic pod, and then the smaller dongle, that is the DD10K dongle for DEC device connection. That is also included. What you do is you pair the DD10K dongle through that USB port on the camera first. Once that's connected, you unplug it, and then you take a micro USB to USB-A cable, pair each mic pod individually. The mic pods will flash yellow when it's in the pairing process. After both mics are paired, you would reconnect the DD10K dongle, and then from there it would sync up to recognize the DEC devices as the microphone option for this setup. M speaker soundbar, as you can see here, again, it's one-way audio into the conference room. There are 3 different types of connections. The one that we're going to focus on here is the line out and line in connection, which is included with this 3.5 millimeter cable, and that actually plugs directly into the back of the camera. As you can see, the line out port here would be left open, and that's where the physical connection for the M speaker soundbar is going to take place to complete this bundle setup. MTouch Panel, this is again your controller. As you can see, the interface on the top shows the calendar, shows the ability to present. You also have the option of creating an ad hoc meeting. Under the more settings, that's where you would be able to connect into the back end of not only the camera features, but also the mini PC features, and make sure that you get the device set up and synced up with the Teams account. The picture on the bottom left just shows what you would have prior to opening up the back panel. And then when you do open up the back panel, you'll want to make sure you connect the network port, so that way this device registers and then connects into the VCH port of the M core to tie into the system. You do see a adapter cable to the left on the bottom right that does have USB-C or USB-A connection, and that's going to be for your wired content sharing. You just connect directly to the MTouch. It would allow the PC or laptop that's brought in to share content, whether it's an Excel doc, a PowerPoint, or any other kind of document that you want to share throughout the video call. I'm going to just leave this video here. I'll let it run. This is going to show you what it's like to use the MTouch panel to log in using your Teams account. You sign in with your email address, your password, and then from there you just follow up with the finalized setup instructions. All these prompts are going to automatically happen as soon as you populate all of the information. You start with your email address for Teams, put in your password. This is a very important piece right here. I'll stop it for a moment just so you can see. You have 3 different options that you can choose. The one that you're going to want to make the default is Skype for Business and Microsoft Teams. There's also one that's for Skype for Business only, and then there's one that mentions Microsoft Teams and Skype for Business. Because a lot of companies and customers are still integrating and migrating from Skype for Business to Microsoft Teams, you'll want to have this specific selection entered. That way the Skype for Business participants are included in a Teams call. And then you just follow the prompts using the next button to make sure that everything is configured. And then from there, you can finalize and wrap up the full setup there. Sorry, it looks like this is paused here. So as soon as you're done, you hit the finish, and then everything will be all set to go. All right, so right now we have a promotion on this specific bundle. There is a pretty significant discount, not only off of MSRP, but the partner price. We can make sure to share that with you through quotes. If you are a partner with us, you can log into the backend portal and see your price. It is reflected right through the backend portal as well. Now, this promotion did start on June 1st, but it is valid until the end of the year, or if we run out of our inventory. So we do hope to, try to wrap this promotion up prior to the end of the year, but just know that there is still plenty of time to take advantage of this instant rebate. Lastly, I did want to go over a couple of, again, the Android solutions, the all-in-one collaboration bars that we have. There is a promotion on these as well that's valid till the end of August. Please give us a call or reach out via email. We'd be happy to give you pricing as well as go over availability. But really, this is just a quick back end of what some of the specs are for the A20, which is the single camera option for the collaboration bar. Has the 133-degree field of view, really ideal for huddle spaces. Maybe you've got a smaller conference room, a small amount of people that are going to be in and out. So that wide angle will allow everybody to be focused and brought into the call without worrying about cutting anybody off. You do have the electric privacy shutter that closes automatically when the meeting is ended. It automatically opens when a meeting is engaged. It does have built-in Bluetooth and Wi-Fi for various connections of other devices. Your touch panel is connected through the network just like the bar, so that is the pairing process that you have there. But you do have Bluetooth and Wi-Fi enablement if you wanted to connect a cell phone via Bluetooth. If you have somebody that's on a call that wants to be a part of this conference, you also have Wi-Fi for connection to the network. These are certified for both Zoom and Teams. Because it runs Android, it runs one platform at a time. There is no way to run both at the same time. But until that update happens, we can make sure to accommodate based on the platform that the customer chooses. We'll move on to the A30 here. Biggest difference that you can see is that this comes as a dual camera setup. The camera to the left is more of a static camera, while the one to the right would focus on the auto framing and tracking based on which feature that you enable for this call or the setup that you have. Content sharing is available, again, through a wired content sharing device, which is called the VCH51. That device also has a secondary option and feature for BYOD setup. So if you do have any customers that purchase a Zoom or Teams-based system and they need to be flexible, there is options from an accessory to allow that to happen. There's also wireless content sharing devices that we can talk about that are included as an accessory. And from there, if you ever have any additional needs from a microphone perspective, maybe the 20-foot voice pickup that are on the built-in mics are not enough, you can give us a call and we can figure out some secondary options to increase the mic range for this setup. And here's just a quick overview of what this promotion entails. So on the A20 bar, there is a $100 instant rebate plus that VCH51 with the wired content sharing box and BYOD mode box that is included for free. And then the A30 has a $150 discount up front plus the free VCH51. I do appreciate everybody's time. Thank you so much for hopping on. This is our main phone number. If you need to call in for any questions, team@888VoIP.com would make sure to send that email to all the sales reps. But I'll stick around for a couple minutes if anyone has questions. If not, the recording of this will be on our website pretty soon. So if you have any questions, you can refer back to the recording or reach out to us via email or give us a call. Thank you all very much. Enjoy the rest of your day.